Krissie, and we are in Paros. We arrived in Paros yesterday from the Blue Star ferries, which I think Krissie too, were expecting like ferries, like little
Sydney
ferries. The Blue Star ones are literally cruise ships. Like they are huge. They have hot food restaurants, cafes, shops. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I was really worried about getting motion sick, and then we saw the first ferry, and I was like, oh, okay, I think we're good.
Yes, but it is only Blue Star.
Yes, all the others are smaller.
Yeah. Today we're going on a day trip number 1 from Paros.
Yeah, so we're staying in Paros, which is like the main town, the port town where the ferry comes in, because that was just easier with the ferries. But there's a lot of cute towns on the island. So today we're heading out to Neusa.
Yes.
Is my guess. And then
going to a nearby beach. So it'll be a very good day.
we have made it to Neusa, and it is beautiful. It's like it's Mamma Mia. You know?
This is literally Mamma Mia.
It's not, but it is.
Comparing everything to Mamma Mia though.
It's the main thing we know Greece for, let's be honest. Everything is just so beautiful.
It is.
With the white and the blue and everything. From what we can see, there's only like a couple of paths down onto this little section of beach, and it's very empty. It's so nice. We've walked out to what's called the Venetian Castle, which is like just out on the end of a breakwater. It's very cool. You also have a pretty cool view back to Neusa from up here.
It just looks so pretty, so green.
It's so nice. Also, the colour of the water is insane, and we are so excited for the beach later.
Yes. Okay, we're at lunch. We're getting gyros again. But I got something slightly different. It's gyros in a sandwich. It's literally pita with gyros stuff in it, except it has added bacon and cheese, I think.
Yeah. And I just got a normal pita gyros, but it's going to be so good. And then I'm probably going to have to help Catherine finish this because it's huge.
Look at that. Oh yeah.
Alright, we finished our lunch and we are now on the bus to the beach. One thing that's kind of weird about all the buses on all the Greek islands is they're like coach style.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's cool.
It is useful if you're like trying to get around with luggage. There's like always somewhere to put your luggage.
It's good though because they all have aircon.
Yes. And it's only like a 10-ish minute bus trip to the beach. So we are excited.
I'm gonna dive straight in.
Re-sunscreened, which you can probably tell.
Look at that shine. Also look at the way my skin is absolutely hating this sunscreen.
Yeah.
Can't wait till it gets cold.
We've made it to the beach. Firstly, look at the colour of the
water. I will never get sick of Greek beaches. They are all beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we said this in one of our other vlogs, but we learnt that one of the reasons the water's so clear here is that the sand is very coarse, so it sinks.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get like all mixed up in the water and make it cloudy.
I think which is why a lot of Australian beaches don't look like this.
Yes.
Because we have such nice sand. But
nice fine sand, but
to the water.
Yeah. But these are beautiful, and like there's all these rocks along the edge that people are sunbaking on. So this beach is called Olympithris, I believe is how it's pronounced. And Neusa is like on a little bay, and we're just kind of like across the bay. So that's Neusa. We just walked around along the road and the rocks to get to like this rocky area, and now we're gonna attempt to walk back through the water because we think it's shallow enough, but we both have our phones, so wish us luck. All Alright, other than the fact that we brought our towels, it worked quite well. My
thongs, your thongs are floating away.
My shoes are floating away. Beauty of these is they float, so when we need both hands, you can just put them down and pick them up again.
This is such a cool beach though, like...
Yeah, so that's where we were just then. It was a little deeper than we anticipated.
Yeah,
but it was still
all the way up to like here.
But it was still walking. Like walking was
Walkable,
possible.
yeah.
Walkable, that's the word I'm looking for. Also, this water is it's just so beautiful. It's incredible. It is time to leave the beach.
A very short time at the beach.
Yes, the buses don't line up super well.
No.
So our option was to have like 1.5 hours at the beach or 3.5 hours at the beach.
Yeah.
And we went with 1.5.
Yeah. It's not that big a beach.
No, but we figured out you can actually walk here from Noosa. It takes about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
But we obviously need to get our bus back to Parikia as well. So we're just leaving now. But it was a nice beach. And 1.5 hours wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's
like we had enough time.
Beautiful. There are a lot of other beaches on the island.
Yeah.
And this is not, well, it's like one of the better ones, but it's not like the most popular. But it is super easy to get to, like on the public transport system.
Yeah.
It is the afternoon. We are back from Noosa and the beach. I mean, I say the afternoon, it's like almost 6 p.m.
Yeah.
We showered off the salt water and now we are sitting in our pajamas in bed watching Mamma Mia.
It has to be done.
We started, like when we got to Santorini, we were like, we have to watch Mamma Mia in the Greek islands, and we just haven't had a chance yet. So we're taking this evening to watch the greatest movie of all time.
It's gonna happen.
Good morning from another Paros beach.
Morning from another beach.
This one is just like the kind of main beach of Paros. So Parikia, the town, is just over there, and we're staying like not far from here.
Yeah.
It's not the nicest beach on the island, but it is the closest to where we're staying, and we could walk here.
Yes.
So
yeah, our
gives it
hotel
major points.
Our hotel room is being like, they're like installing a new shower
Screen,
yeah. Basically. So we were just like, you know what, we'll just go to the beach while they do that.
And like we're getting our laundry done, and I'm video calling my parents later, so we're just having a chill morning.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd come down here and just go for a swim and relax. We went for a swim, as you can tell, and as always the water is beautiful.
It is. Such a nice temperature.
It's so nice, and like the colour, as you can see, is incredible. It is quite a bit later in the day now. It's like getting close to 5, but we are back out exploring Parikia, which we walked through a tiny bit when we got, like, the day we arrived, which we didn't film at all, and then like a little bit yesterday as well before we went off to Noosa. So we're going to go properly explore the streets.
Yeah, we need to get our Greece postcard.
Yes. We've just been wandering around the streets of Parikia, finding some cats.
Many cats.
To make friends with. And like looking in and out of the shops. But we've ended up at this like a viewpoint out
so fun.
over the water. And there's like the most beautiful Greek house behind us, and then a cute little church up here. And we had no idea this was here.
Nope. I love wandering.
We just ended up here.
Finding random things. It's so cool.
Yeah, especially here where like the streets are quite narrow and like winding, so you can't see what you're coming up to until you like turn a corner.
It's really cool.
It's really cool. Something we've noticed wandering through Parikia is that it is a lot bigger than Noosa. When we were walking through Noosa yesterday, we kept like turning a corner and being like, oh, this is where we just were. Yeah. And we were just kind of walking like in little loops around the city or the town. But here we've been walking for ages, and we have only a couple of times like ended up in the same spot.
But it's gone like so much further down the coast than I thought it did.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than I thought.
And it's got kind of a different vibe. Noosa, most of the main streets are like kind of on the water, or like near the water at least, whereas here you kind of end up winding through like away from the water through the streets.
Nice. I would definitely recommend staying here.
Yeah.
If you come to Paros.
Yeah, I think Noosa had a more like really beautiful picturesque spots. like the postcard spots you see of Paros. But this is just as beautiful, and there's definitely a lot more going on.
Yeah, a lot more space.
Yeah. We got back to our accommodation and we have a friend. Hello, it is the next day now. We are on Antiparos now. So,
AKA.
yeah, we learned yesterday Tom Hanks literally owns a villa on this island. So we will be keeping our eyes out. Apparently he's here like every summer with his wife and like friends.
Tom Hanks, where are you?
But we decided to come out here just for a half day to have a look around. It's a 7-minute ferry ride from Paros.
But you need to get a bus to the ferry port, so technically it takes like half an hour.
Yeah, there is an option where you can get a ferry from Parikia, which is only €7, but it's about €3.30 each to do it with the bus to the other port. And then you have to spend less time on the boat, which is what I like.
Good, especially because it's very windy today.
It is really windy today, but I think that's quite normal for the Greek islands. I think we've been lucky so far for it to not be that windy. But we're going to spend a couple of hours around here wandering through the town and going to the beach yet again. And looking for Tom Hanks. So fingers crossed for us. Our problem in Greece is that we are walking around like some of the most beautiful streets. And you know what we're doing? We're just finding all the cats. There's so many around. There's one over here, there's one down on the street down here. It's just our main activity in Greece.
They're definitely not as, they're not all as friendly as I thought, because seeing all the videos online of cats coming up to everyone eating, quite a few of them have hissed at us, walked past uninterested.
Yeah.
Not wanted pats. I would say actually less than half want pats, and the rest just walk past you and ignore you.
But some of them do.
It's very cat energy.
We have had a few that have come up to us
or
actively
ran into our room.
Yeah, or rubbed against our legs or something.
Yeah.
But they're very cute. We've only had I think 2 hiss at us, and those 2 we weren't even trying to come near them. We just were simply walking down the street.
Yeah.
But you know what? That is cat energy.
We also had a dog growl at us yesterday, so...
Yes, the animals definitely own the Greek islands.
Yes, they do.
It's interesting that just from, 20 minutes of walking around the main town here, it's quite different from Paros.
Yeah, it's much wider. The streets are much wider.
Yeah, and there's, all the restaurants and everything have more space. Everything's just a bit more spread out. And it is way quieter.
So quiet.
Which is not a surprise because you can only get here from Paros.
Yeah.
And some people do it as a day trip, but probably not that many because there's not a lot of stuff to do here, unless you have a car. If you have a car, you can spend a few days on Antiparos. Obviously we don't. So all we're really doing is exploring the main town and going to a nearby beach. But we're so glad we came out here because it's nice seeing yet another a slightly different Greek island.
Yeah, it is, and it's really, we were just saying how much quieter it's gotten since we left Santorini, and also school has now gone back, so it's just everything's so relaxed and it's so nice.
Yeah.
Little black one's looking at you.
We're surrounded. We got one back here, one over here, this one.
They're so friendly.
We are at a beach, obviously. We didn't really film coming here or swimming because we figured we've been to the beach so much recently. But it is a really nice beach. It's called Fenari, and it's like a 10-minute walk from the main town of Antiparos.
Yeah, it's cool. It has all these trees along the water and
Yeah, so there's nice spots in the shade to sit, and the sand is like pebbles, but the water is beautiful. And there's like, once you get to the water, it's sandy, not rocky. It's really nice, but it is quite windy, as you can probably hear. So the water's a little chilly. But
we're gonna miss swimming on Greek beaches. This is our last Greek swim.
yeah, it's very sad. Hopefully we'll be able to swim in our next country in a couple of weeks.
I feel like we've made the most of it though.
We definitely have. I mean, you've seen us.
Yeah.
So every chance we got. We are back in the main town of Antiparos, and we got drinks because why not?
Exactly. It's hot.
It is. We're heading back to the ferry now, but it has been a lovely day.
Yeah,
Like,
Antiparos is so nice.
it's definitely worth coming over here if you've got an extra day or even a half day.
Even if you just want to go Hank spotting.
Hanks spotting. Yeah. We sadly were Hanksless today. But, you know, you might have better luck. But also even without spotting Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful island.
It is.
And like we were saying, it's like the Greek islands of the Greek islands. Like it's the like
it
one
is.
step more relaxing than
It's
the
just
Greek
like
islands.
The tourist, less relaxing Greek island than you expect when you think of the Greek islands, but it doesn't turn out to be that because of all the tourists.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's very nice. It's like absolutely worth a half day
Yeah.
out here.
Good morning. Hello. It's our last day in the Greek islands. That's kind of sad.
It's a bit sad, but we've got some exciting things for today.
Yeah, we're having another Villagers Day just like we did in Naxos.
Yeah.
So we have come to Marpissa today. We're doing 2 villages, but this is our first stop. There's a very easy bus, and now we're just gonna look around for a couple of hours before we head to the next one.
Yeah, we've somehow ended up in like the residential streets. We don't
We don't really know where we
know
are.
where we're going because we're filming. But
We'll figure it out. Unlike the other Greek island towns we've been to, I feel like this one doesn't have like a centre.
Yeah.
We just keep walking around and we're like, I wonder where all the shops will be in it. It's like there are none.
Yeah, maybe we just haven't found it yet. We're not really trying, we're just
Yeah.
wondering. But yeah, so far it's all been like residential except for one restaurant. But it's so beautiful.
It's
I mean,
beautiful, yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere in Greece honestly looks so fake.
It does. It's
Such a beautiful
insane. There's a stray dog here who has been following us. We keep thinking like he's just going somewhere else, and then we turn a corner and then he comes like barreling after us
so
again.
cute.
It's so cute.
I think he's found some food though, so he seems to have abandoned us for now.
Hi. Hi. Come on.
Let's go.
We're going this way.
Oh, he's coming. Here he comes.
I don't know what to do. We own him now.
Yeah.
We have made it to Lefkes on a bus that was a little bit late, so we were stressed we weren't at the right bus
we
stop
were
because there'll be like a bus stop, but you don't know where the buses go
Yeah.
from there or what time or anything, but that's all right, we made it. But our first mission here was to get lunch, and similar to what happened in Naxos, the whole town is out of power.
Another
and so
blackout.
no one can make any food.
For God's sake.
So wish us luck in getting lunch.
We purposely put lunch off because there wasn't a lot of choice in Marpissa, and now we have none in Lefkes, so that's great.
Yeah. Okay, we found a place that does bread and tzatziki, and that's going to be our lunch.
That'll do. Honestly, that wasn't too bad a lunch considering we couldn't have anything cooked.
Yeah, I filmed, we got a orange pie as well.
God, it is banging.
Which we had at a restaurant in Naxos.
Yeah, we just got like given a tiny sliver of it.
Yeah, and we were like, I don't know what that was, but it was so good. And then we saw it here, and it's called an orange pie, but it's like a cake.
It's a cake, yeah.
But it's like syrupy.
It's like,
so it's like
soaked in orange juice.
it's not orange juice, it's like an orange syrup.
Yeah, like an orange.
Because it's like really like sweet.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
It is so good, but it has the weirdest texture. It's like, Krissie's kind of right. The first time we tried it, it was like giving the texture of a cake when you add mashed potato to it, which I don't know if you know that's a thing. I don't know why it's a thing.
No. My mum makes this cake that I love, and Catherine thinks it's kind of weird because it's got potato in it. But the potato just makes it moist.
Yeah, it's like kind of sticky, but
yeah,
I would say
but it's got
like,
that kind of texture.
Yeah, it has mashed potato, which maybe it does. I haven't looked up the recipe, but it's delicious if you're ever in Greece.
It
Get
is.
the orange pie.
It's so good. This town is a lot bigger than Marpissa.
Yes.
So, in hindsight, we should have eaten in Marpissa, where we had like
definitely.
longer and spent longer wandering around here. But oh well.
You live and you learn.
Yeah. I don't know which way we came from.
I think this way.
But it's definitely worth coming up to the towns.
Yeah, especially Lefkes.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
In the world's worst timing, we're heading back to the bus. The power's just come back on.
Classic.
But oh well, it's a bit late to be eating lunch now anyway.
It is. It's like 3.
Quarter past
3. Like, we ate when we had to, but
yeah.
Classic.
In keeping with the other Greek islands we've been to, we are heading out for the night after dinner. I say the night, we're going to be out for like an hour.
It's our night out to get probably the clothes.
Yes. Also, do you want to explain what's going on with your face?
Yeah, a couple days ago I was like, look at how my face is reacting to the sunscreen. Nope. Sandflies.
Yeah.
Sandflies got me. I thought it was, after I realized it wasn't sunscreen, I was like, oh, mosquito bites, because we've seen some mosquitoes in our room. But they're like different. They haven't really faded very fast. They're like itchier and sore, and they're like giant. And then I remembered that the last time I was in Greece, I got absolutely attacked by sandflies on my face to the point where passport control was like, are you the same person? when I tried to leave the country. So it's happened again.
Yep, clearly the Greek sandflies love Catherine and her face.
So I'm gonna look a bit spotty until they die down, and I just hope, I really hope when we go to Athens tomorrow that it doesn't happen again, because I can't deal with this.
As you can probably tell by the lighting, we have timed our walk perfectly with sunset.
So nice.
It's so beautiful, and there's like a ferry leaving as well. Oh, way too to the right. Look at that.
What did we decide on?
We didn't get lukumatis. We've thought about it, but instead we got a waffle with ice cream.
Honestly, we were at the Lukumatis place, and then this place across from the Lukumatis place smelled so good.
They got us in. We could just smell the waffles, and we were like,
we
have to get one of those.
So this is going to be good.
With the last bit of this beautiful sunset behind us, it is time to end off our Paros vlog. We have loved Paros.
Yeah, honestly, all of the Greek islands have been so magical.
They really have. We're kind of sad to be leaving, but we are excited to see Athens and all the other countries we've got coming up as well.
Yeah. No, Paros has been amazing. We have loved seeing all the different sides of it, like all the beaches and Antiparos and the villages, and oh, it's just been so good.
It has. We are off to Athens tomorrow on a 4-hour ferry, so hopefully this wind dies down, so it's not too rough.
It's been a bit windy the past couple of days, so I don't know.
But we will finish off this vlog here and start a new one in Athens. So follow along if you want to see that. And you can also follow us on Instagram if you want to see more from us.
Yeah, and give us a like and subscribe and comment if you've been to any of the Greek islands, especially Paros. Let us know what you thought.
Yeah, and
I guess we will see you in Athens.
see you then.
Bye.
Bye.